Hello everybody, it's Emery48 here, and today is another Star Wars Legends novel, and this one is The Old Republic Revan. It takes place in 3,954 years before the Battle of Yavin, and the price of this book is $8, and it's written by Drew Caprician. Part 1 of this book begins on the Sith home planet. It is a place where the remnants of a broken Sith race went after the war against the Republic. This has allowed the Sith to rebuild, and the first character we are introduced to is Darth Neris, who has had 2 assassination attempts against her, and Lord Scourge, who was hired by the Emperor to solve the issue. Scourge passed the physical test in the form of a fake assassination attempt and the mental test in his discussion with Neris. He was given his first order to investigate a droid planet which built the droid used in the previous assassination attempt against Neris. At the same time, we also have a story regarding a Jedi, Revan, who meets with an old friend who he defeated in the Mandalorian Wars and then teamed up with to defeat Malak. The reason for this meeting is Revan's recent dreams or nightmares. Revan wants Canderous to talk to other Mandalorians to try to find out more information on why the Mandalorians attacked the Republic in the first place. Now this book bounces back and forth between Scourge's story and Revan's story in part 1. So each chapter goes back and forth. And the 2 timelines are going on at the same time, so that is why it's constantly going back and forth between Revan and Scourge in this video as well. Setchel and Scourge successfully got the information from the plant, but they did blow it up in the process. They both sustained multiple injuries, but none of them were life-threatening. Revan went to the temple archives in an attempt to find another Jedi friend he had fought with, Mitra, only to discover he had been the reason for her downfall and exile, especially after she removed herself from the Force after setting off the mass shadow generator in battle, which killed many soldiers on both sides, Jedi and Mandalorian. The Jedi Council considered this a war crime and had her exiled. Setchel was able to find out that the droid was purchased by human separatists on the planet Both-Shrida. This was disappointing news for Lord Neris. The people of Both-Shrida have full citizenship in the Empire. Setchel was also able to find the location of the base. Setchel, Murtaugh, his troops, and Scourge will go to the base and try to get there before suspicion is raised because of the destroyed droid plant. Revan and Canderous are going to the outer rim planet of Rekiad, which is where a large amount of Mandalorians are. They believe the Mandalore mask was hidden on that planet. Scourge and Murtaugh's troops wiped out the separatists on Both-Shrida. Setchel found evidence that the person behind the assassination attempts was Zedrix, the member of the Dark Council who has been a member for the longest amount of time. Neris wants Scourge to kill Zedrix. It seems so far in this story that the Empire and Republic are living happily without knowledge of the other's existence. Revan and Canderous had a slight crash landing onto the ice planet of Rekiad. They arrived to Canderous' clan, Clan Ordo, to a good reception for Canderous, except when he saw his wife and current leader of Clan Ordo, Vila. Scourge was able to kill Zedrix after dispatching his 2 apprentices. Zedrix was able to muster up a lightning attack that nearly killed Scourge, but he did not have enough energy to keep the attack going long enough. Scourge cut off Zedrix's head to bring back proof to Neris. Revan had a dream of where he and Malak may have hid the Mandalore mask. He told Canderous and had Clan Ordo move camp to that location. With the help of Revan, Clan Ordo defeated Clan Gendry in the battle for the territory around the Twin Spears, which is where Revan thinks the mask is. The Emperor wants to attack the Republic. The Republic do not know that the Empire has risen again. Neris has allied with other members of the Dark Council against the Emperor. She wants Scourge on their side. Scourge and Neris are going to Nathema, where the Emperor is from. Revan found where he had hidden the mask. He also remembered that the Sith had used the Mandalorians to test the strength of the Republic. Vila and other top members of Clan Ordo tried to kill Revan. Canderous defended Revan and killed his wife Vila and other Mandalorians in the fight. Canderous is the new Mandalore the Preserver. Revan is going to Nathema, which is where the man in the Sith in the tomb was from. Probably the current Emperor's father. Scourge, Neris, and Revan will probably meet on Nathema. Scourge was disgusted by the nothingness of Nathema. When he and Neris were leaving, Revan entered the system. Neris shot down Revan's ship and he crash-landed off a skyscraper and onto the city floor. Part 1 ends with the interrogation of Revan. He does not give much information. Neris and Scourge believe his mind has been wiped of some memories and it will be important to observe Revan rather than kill him. Bastila and Mitra listened to what the droid T3 had gone through after Revan was captured. Bastila gave Mitra Revan's mask he wore during the Mandalore Wars and during his time on the dark side. Bastila was worried it may bring him back to the dark side, but hopeful it will help his memory and bring him home safe. Mitra went to Nathema with T3. In government records, she could come up with what most likely happened on Nathema and saw it was long before. She also found a secret project on the finding of Dromund Kaas. That is her next stop, to see if the Sith are still there and inquire whether that is where Revan was taken. Scourge has been trying to use Revan for any source of knowledge. Revan, suspecting that, has been playing a long game to convince Scourge to release him and have it seem like it was Scourge's idea. Mitra landed on Dromund Kaas. She went to a pawn shop and was able to set up a meeting with someone who was good at finding people. This person was Setchel. He showed a hint of recognition when she showed him a picture of Scourge. He said he would see if he could set up a private meeting with Scourge for Mitra, if he was able to find this Sith Lord. Mitra met with Scourge. Mitra defeated Murtagh and some of his soldiers. Scourge is going to get proof to show Mitra that he has been talking with Revan. Scourge brings Mitra all of Sechel's data on the group against the Emperor. Scourge also kills Sechel. Mitra is going to work with Scourge to free Revan. Scourge presented data files of Neris's betrayal to the Emperor. He is going to have Neris killed, and Scourge will have her place on the Dark Council. Scourge and Mitra went down to Neris's dungeon to free Revan from his cell while the Emperor's troops attacked the stronghold. Mitra gave Revan his helmet, bringing back all of his lost memories. This sudden gain of all the memories made him unconscious for a short time. Neris came down to the dungeon, and just as she was about to kill Scourge and Mitra with Force Lightning, Revan came out of the cell and caught the Force Lightning. Revan sent the lightning back to Neris, killing her. The Emperor killed all 12 on the Dark Council. He has also quarantined the planet and introduced martial law. Revan, Mitra, and Scourge plan to attack in the morning. Scourge had his first Force vision. It showed him Revan and Mitra laying lifeless on the ground of the Emperor's throne room. Scourge, Mitra, and Revan defeated a handful of Imperial Guard before entering the Emperor's throne room. Scourge killed Mitra from behind, allowing the Emperor to knock a shocked Revan unconscious. Scourge did this just to assure his own survival. The Emperor kept Revan alive in a hope to find information of the Republic and the Jedi. Scourge was put through a painful ritual to give him eternal life. Scourge was also given the title of Emperor's Wrath. Revan's son Vanner is a politician and might be running for Supreme Chancellor. Vanner has 2 children of his own. Vanner was probably a successful senator if he is considering a run for Supreme Chancellor. I really liked this book, and it was a good read. It gives a lot of information on the Old Republic era, as you would assume, considering it's a book taking place in the Old Republic time. If you have already read the book, please let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.